Good afternoon. This is Sarah Honeydew on January 15th, 1931. We are here at the home of Thomas Alva Edison in West Orange, New Jersey. JNS Biblical Productions has been doing a series on the subject of fruits per the Gospel of Matthew 7:20, when Jesus said, "Wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them." We are going to find out from this inventor what are his fruits. Please welcome Mr. Thomas Edison.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Mr. Edison, we did an expose on President Warren G. Harding a few years ago on what were the fruits of his years in the White House, and they were very disappointing. Could you please give us a summary of some of the basic things that you have produced in your working years?
Well, Miss Honeydew, that's hard to say exactly because I began work at selling newspapers on the Grand Trunk Railroad to passengers. And I also wrote a newspaper called the Grand Trunk Herald. Then by the age of 15, my father taught me to be a telegrapher, and I spent the next 5 years traveling about the Midwest in that profession. But I guess that you're more interested in what I produced.
Yes, let's get to what you contributed in the scientific fields.
I'll give you a summary of some of the more important items, I think. Let's see, there was the quadruplex telegraph and the incandescent light bulb, which I think will be around for quite a while, and the vitascope, which allows you to project an image onto a flat screen or a wall, the phonograph, and the phonograph cylinder which has recorded music on it. This. And the carbon microphone that you talk into. The movie camera, which I feel will be an important recreational item. Electric power distribution to replace gas lighting. And the mimeograph machine to make copies of written papers.
Well, that is a very good-sized list. Is that all that you did, or?
I think I should say at this point that if I patented some invention, even if it's a small one, that should count. Most of the work was done at my laboratory at Menlo Park in New Jersey.
I see. So how many inventions or patents would you say that you've had?
I'd say since I quit work as a telegrapher at the age of 22, when I invented the universal stock printer for the Golden Stock Telegraph Company, on which they paid me $40,000 for the rights, I filed 1,093 patents during my working years. Oh, wait, I forgot one. I designed a battery for the self-starter on the Model T for a close friend in 1912. That friend was Henry Ford, who was an admirer of mine.
Oh, wow. Mr. Edison, you don't have to go on anymore. We are about to run out of time, too.
Mr. Edison, I'd like to show you something I invented and get your advice about maybe getting it patented.
What in the world is it? What do you call it?
It's a grabulator.
What does it do?
Well, I haven't really figured that out yet. It doesn't do anything right now.
Well, you see, to invent something, you have to have a good imagination and a pile of junk.
Well, got that part down, I guess. It's a piece of junk.
You see, an invention, by definition, is a device, a method, or a process that was developed from study and experimentation. But I can tell that you worked hard on this. I have a saying you should learn. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time.
So, when do you reach the point that you say you failed?
Well, look, take the light bulb, for example. I said after many, many trials, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that it won't work. So try to get your grabulator, to do something first that's useful.
I see. Well, I'll try to work on it some more. Has to do something.
Well, Mr. Edison, you have shown us that you are one of the good examples of "Therefore by their fruits you shall know them," as in Matthew 7:20. This is Sarah Honeydew from J&S Biblical Productions saying, all of us should produce good fruits in our lifetime. That's what God and Jesus wants us to do. Good evening.
What are your thoughts on today's story? We'd like to know. So, leave a comment and subscribe to our channel, J&S Authentic Biblical Productions. Whether it's the Word of God through parables, true stories illustrating parables, or true stories in the life of Jesus Christ with commentary, you can see them all by subscribing to the most comprehensive collection of videos of biblical stories for you and your family. Have a blessed day.